Hi, today's game is a game with a FIDE master from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm white, of course. It's a King's Indian defence, which Bobby Fischer used to be an exponent of as well. So it's no mugs game, but that doesn't mean I play it like Bobby Fischer. No way. Anyway, here we go. So this is a FIDE master. This FIDE master from Lagos has been a FIDE master for 2 years, but I won't go into detail, even though I know his name. Now it's 5 minute on chess.com, played on the 23rd of June. This is quite good, really, f6, because it sort of like aids in a lot of ways for black. As now I cannot play knight g5 to swap off this white squared bishop of blacks for my knight, or similar. Rook e1. So now if I meet this move here now, I have the option of just going back to h1, which is quite thematic according to tournament play. d4, a3. Am I doing anything? No, but now black's castling on the queen side, so I sort of picked it that this was going to happen, and this is quite testing of the King's Indian for white. This move here, castling long, so white has to really react quickly, else they can just get massacred with pawn storm on the king side. So I played b4, rook e8. I'm not sure if there's any real meaning to that. Anyway, knight c4, g5, b5. Now if we get any sort of like in between move here like this, let's say, then what white can play here is pawn takes knight first, threatening pawn takes queen check, and so this would win a piece for white. Knight d8 or b8, and now I play a4, which is pretty sort of simple. h5. What's happening over here on the king side? Oh no. a5, queen b5, bishop d2. Here I might be best to just play a6, but I didn't. I played bishop d2, and now came a6, rook b1, queen c6. Now comes the move that some people would probably be fair enough in saying that I don't think you'd normally play this move, knight f e5. So here black gets in a wee bit of a tangle, although they don't need to. The FIDE master plays wrong here. He plays h4, and even here it's not as bad as I thought initially, because the queen doesn't want to go to any of these squares really, even though it does. It wants to go here, I think, even though it's looking a little bit grovelly there. So I pick up my piece back. And I just go bishop f6, nothing spectacular. Bishop g5, hg3, hg3. Now I have to be very careful of things on the h file. I could look to playing something like this, even though I do have to prepare it quite a bit. And queen up to e2 and rook h1, etc. but I don't think I've got time. I'll go knight c4 here. This isn't the greatest because this opens up black's g1 to a7 file diagonal, that one there. So bishop c4, d4, bishop c5, and I felt like playing this move because it was I thought it was the only move without getting into sort of major trouble. Knight c6, now black's threatening now knight b4 and other things. So we've got e5, so I'm counteracting black's attack on thoughts of attack of knight b4 with queen h7 taking the rook. And now I can just move my king to h2 or h1 after a discovered check of d3, rook h8 from e8, queen f5 check, rook d7. Now I could probably play e6 here if I play bishop h3, and here black decided to take the bishop on h3, sacrificing an exchange. I went queen h3, of course. b6 stands to reason, and there's trouble for black here in this position because of e6, and this would ultimately be the best answer for black here. But black played rook g7. It's sort of like a unusual waiting move. I play e7, e8, queen, promotion. Now comes the discovered check, which sadly for white, not sadly for black, is there's nothing that that can stop my safety square, king h1, and the pawn can take here, and then queen c8 from h3 is a pretty devastating check, and everyone can see that the checkmate, the move after. And if you cannot see it, I will show you it. Is queen a8 checkmate. There are slower ones, but they're more dangerous. That there might be some fireworks for it. I could so what I'm saying is that there are slower ones like queen c6, okay, but and then this is threatening this checkmate, this checkmate, this checkmate, and whereas a black would be able to play here now, even though this is no good because of bishop h4, so I'm sort of rambling a bit, but I'm just talking outside the square. There's no point in taking this rook because, as mentioned, making it into a queen, even though it could look like black's doing quite well here, which they're not. Okay, so that's the game for today, and now a picture of excuse me, a picture of a speed camera in Oamaru. Now, some North Islanders, because this is a South Island town, Oamaru, and some North Islanders call it Oamaru, and it really upsets the locals in Oamaru. So anyway, that's a speed camera to be careful of. It's fixed, fastened, but don't forget it's there. Fix, fasten, forget. That's my session for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. A win's a win. It's not exactly the greatest game in the world, but it's still a FIDE master at the other side of the board.